Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot?
It's all offense, all the time.
That uppercut doesn't land. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with the hook. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
Leaves a knockout with...
Here we go for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That uppercut does not score. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. That right hook won't score. Done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punches have to hurt. Incredible work rate. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky that hook didn't score. Scott Quinn, down he goes. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
And he scores with the counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? Every time he throws a punch, you're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Quigg in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we... Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two fighters are made for one another. And he misses with the left uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Whoa, wait a minute! Galahad is rocked. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Let's start the 6th. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Good counter punching. The right hook just missed. Need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Counter punch caught him clean. Galahad is rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Quick in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Is off the charts. They better start respecting each other's punching power. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And shoot. Wanted to land. Hold that thought! Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counterpunch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.